Alright everybody, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a Typhlosion budget deck for the standard format, Primoclash and obviously. Now Typhlosion is a very interesting attacker, and it's not really based on his attack Flare Destroy, 3 for 130, whatever, it's not that good of an attack, but we're going to be taking a look at a Massive Eruption, which is kind of the highlight of this card. So Massive Eruption, for 1 fire energy, does 80 damage. Then you discard the top 5 cards of your deck, and then it does 80 damage times the number of energy cards that you discard. Now, that is insanely good, because you can discard 5 fire energies and do, like, I don't know, I'm not even going to bother doing the math. But basically, if you discard just 3 fire energies, you're doing 240 damage, which will just wipe out basically all Megas and all EXs that get in your way. It's a very, very powerful attack. The only problem is one, you have to play a ton of energies. You have to play a ton of energies, and also you're going to be discarding a lot of cards you might need also, so it's really a double-edged sword. It's honestly not that great of an attack in all honesty, and the consistency is also not that good. Now Typhlosion's biggest weakness in my eyes isn't water, it is actually non-EX decks. Decks that don't play any EXs, they're harder to beat because you're not going to be able to win as quickly, and you're just going to have to be dealing with those decks kind of getting a lot of things going. So I mean, Typhlosion really, I don't think is a good competitive deck. I think it's a good deck for a budget deck. If you're new to the game and you want to kind of play something that's not too competitive and too serious, you can play Typhlosion, but I do not see it being that competitive at all. And again, the problem is Massive Eruption, you're just going to be discarding so many cards you need. You're not always guaranteed to discard many fires, and even to make Typhlosion truly have some kind of synergy power, you do need to play a lot more non-energy cards to kind of get it to work better. So again, really, Typhlosion, I don't see it having too much competitive value, but we're going to be looking at it anyways and seeing how it would work. Now, the thing is you don't always want to start with Cyndaquil, so you can actually start with Talonflame. So we're going to be playing 4 Talonflames. It does have the ability Gale Wings, where this Pokemon is in your hand. When you are setting it up to play, you may put face down as your active Pokemon. So basically, you don't have to start with Cyndaquil if you have Talonflame in your hand, which is really good, but it has the attack Aero Blitz, which does 1 for 40, and then search your deck for 2 cards and put them into your hand. Very good attack. You can get set up easily. I mean, say you can grab like a Cyndaquil, a Typhlosion, a Rare Candy, one of those 2 cards, and then get a turn 2 Typhlosion or turn whatever Typhlosion, and get things rolling real quickly. So Talonflame is really, really good in this deck for that reason, and then obviously you got the Cyndaquils. Now we are only playing 3 Cyndaquils just because we do have Talonflame, and we don't want to start with Cyndaquil. We want to get Talonflame because it allows us to get our Typhlosion. Whoops, I didn't mean to remove one. Talonflame allows us to get our Typhlosion easier with the attack Aero Blitz. We're going to be grabbing like Typhlosions and Rare Candies and stuff. So we're only playing 3 Cyndaquils in the decks to increase our odds of getting a Talonflame. So yeah. Now, again, there's a lot of different things you can play in this deck. I honestly would I would rather recommend maybe stuff like Fan Clubs and Bridgettes, but this is the list that I have gotten here, so yeah. We also play 2 Quilavas. I mean, you can just manually evolve sometimes. Sometimes you need to do that. Mini Eruption, I mean, maybe you can do a knockout or something. But yeah, so these are the Pokemon. We can get into the other things. Now, to start off, we got 25 energies. That's the amount of energies we're going to be playing for the Typhlosion deck. 25 energies will allow us to get better odds of getting 3 energies a time with Massive Eruption, or even 2, because 2 would do 160, and if we already Aero Blitz that Pokemon, it's already going to be having 40 on it, so it might get knocked out anyways, so that's always a good sign. So we got that. Now we got 2 Energy Recycler. Energy Recycler allows us to get 5 basic energies back. It allows us to keep the energies going in the deck, and it just, it allows us to keep the cycle going. We got 4 Rare Candies. Obviously, we got that for the Typhlosion. Now, we do play 2 Super Rods, which it really isn't much for the energies, but it's more for the Pokemon, because we might be using Massive Eruption. We might just lose, like, Cyndaquil. We might lose Typhlosion. Stuff that we need, and it might just get discarded from Massive Eruption. So we do need to get those things back into our deck and into play, so we do run 2 Super Rods for that reason. 4 Trainers Mail. I don't really know how I feel about this card, but we do play it just in case we can Trainers Mail and get Rare Candy, maybe get a turn 2 Typhlosion if we start Cyndaquil. 4 Ultra Balls. This is great to get our Cyndaquils and Typhlosions in play and stuff like that, and get rid of things we don't need. 1 N and 1 Sycamore. Those are draw supports. We don't need BS Seeker, guys. Just the fact is, you don't really need in this deck. I mean, you could try it out. You could try a different list where you play less energies and more trainers and stuff, but I wouldn't recommend that. I don't know. 2 Skylas. Skyla's great. You can Skyla and grab like a card you need. Skyla for Energy Recycler. Skyla for Rare Candy. So we do play 2 of those. 1 Teammates. Teammates is great because you can play Teammates if something gets knocked out. You can grab 2 cards. I mean, you could Talonflame gets knocked out. You can Teammates grab Cyndaquil and Rare Candy. So that could always work. So we do play 1 Teammates. And then we just got 1 Silent Lab in here. It's just a good counter stadium in case we just want to use a counter stadium. Slow down our opponent also if they, you know, they won't be able to play Shaman and Hoopa. Again, I don't really know how good it is. There's some things you can maybe take out. You can maybe take out the Silent Lab. You can maybe take out some Trainers Mail. Maybe a Skyla. I don't know. There's a lot of things you can take out. This is a Typhlosion deck that I have built. Again, guys, it's not a seriously competitive deck. It's more of a budget kind of deck. I wouldn't even consider it that. I'd more consider it like a bad deck Monday type of deck, like what Puka used to do. So I don't even know. But anyways, we're gonna hop into some matches with the Typhlosion deck, and these are actually good matches I got. I can kind of dissect the deck, and I can show you where it's good and where it's bad, stuff like that. So yeah, let's hop into it. Alright, here we go with the game with the Talonflame deck. Let's see, or I just say a Talonflame deck, the Typhlosion deck. I did not mean to say Talonflame deck. And looks like we actually are going to end up losing the coin flip, which is bad. Playing against Forney. Now, the funny thing is I actually ended up recording a game against this guy using the Typhlosion deck. But, and we don't get the Talonflame start. Okay, great. But the game didn't actually, I got interrupted in the video by my parents. I could not use it because, like, I can't put my parents in the video like that. So, yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment. I ended up winning the game, too, which sucks. I was able to show off the Typhlosion pretty well, but fortunately, I got interrupted, and I can't use that video now, so I was pretty annoyed by that. And I've been searching for a game for a while now, but I keep just playing against, like, water decks. Like, I literally kept playing against decks that ran Glaceon, which, sure, I mean, this format just hates me. So we see the Ampharos start. Now, the thing is should we Ultra Ball for the second Cyndaquil, or should we just hope that he doesn't get a knockout on me next turn? I feel kind of safe. Like, I don't feel like he can do much here, so I guess we'll go for it. So let's go with Skyla, and we'll get ready for this, I guess. We'll grab ourselves we'll grab Silent Lab just to stop him from playing any Hoopas or anything like that. And we'll stop, because I know he does run Hoopa and Shaman, because I played against him before. So we'll do that, and we'll shut him down. Actually, this tackle makes sense, because if we get 2 fire energies, we will be able to knock out the Ampharos unless he Mega Evolves. So it's really, the Silent Lab, I think, helps us, because we'll be able to shut down any Hoopas and Shamans he might do. And we're just at this point kind of preventing him and hoping he does not get a knockout on me. So we see a DC go down, and he ends me. Amazing, love it. Can we get a good hand off this end? It's all down to Typhlosion and Rare Candy at this point. Are we going to get it? Because if not, we could be in trouble. And nice, we do. We actually got a decent hand off that. So there's a Trainer's Mail. Let's see what my opponent does. He gets a Skyla. Alright. Don't know if he can play it or not, though. That's the thing. And we just see a Thunder Rod. So, alright, we should be fine to win this. Honestly, I'm not even going to go for the Sycamore, because that will just, I'll just end up drawing more energies, and it just won't really be good for me, you know what I mean? So let's go Rare Candy, Typhlosion. Alright, let's just straight up Massive Eruption. Not even going to slow roll him, there's no point. Massive Eruption, do not let me down. And it did not let me down. We did 240 damage, we just wrecked his Ampharos, and yeah, we just won a game that quickly. I mean, you're going to get that with this deck, just because, I mean, Typhlosion does so much damage. And, oh, we ended up missing one of the last 2 boxes, which I'm pretty sure holds 375 coins in it. So yeah, let's hop another game with the Typhlosion deck, and hopefully, maybe the games will be quick, but if so, we're just going to have a bunch of games in. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, let's get into another game. We are playing against a water deck, which really annoys me, because like I've just been running into nothing but water decks. And I'm getting pretty triggered by that, because this deck does not like water. And unfortunately, I just cannot seem to not play against a water-based deck. But we do get the Talonflame start, so I guess I can't complain there. We don't win the coin flip, though. So that sucks. But, yeah, I don't know why everyone's playing water decks all of a sudden. Like, literally, I just keep running into, like, water decks. And, yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's a Greninja deck. That's not good. And that is not good. But, yeah, guys, the water decks are just really just... why are there so many water decks? Like... it's either Gyarados, Greninja, or some other water deck, and I am running into water. And it's making it very hard to make a video, so, yeah. Maybe I should just do more legacy videos, because right now standard does not seem to be a fun format with all these water decks going around everywhere. So yeah, we did mulligan a lot, but let's see. Alright, we'll take a few cards. I don't want to take that many, because I don't want to end up drawing into a bunch of fire energies that I don't need in my hand, and that's why I didn't want to mulligan. But we do see Jirachi, so my opponent's playing a Jirachi Greninja deck. Now, Greninja is just an awful matchup. It's really... I don't know if we can even win this game, guys. Just no way. There's no way we're going to be able to win this win. Unless, like, he gets, like, a bunch of Froggadiers prize, or we just get lucky with our top decks. There will be no way we can beat my opponent here, but he does end us, which it's not a big deal. I mean, I kind of like that hand because we had the rare candy in there, but you know what, and maybe could help us get some energies back into the deck and whatnot. So let's see. Yeah, okay, we did get a Cyndaquil, and my opponent just concedes the game. Don't know what he was doing there, and we don't get the 375 coins. We will get them, though. We will get them. Well, I'll see you guys in another game. Obviously, that wasn't really a game, but we'll include it anyways because it's so short. Alright, here we go with another game with the Typhlosion deck, playing against X-Hypex, and we lost the coin flip. Not good. Not good at all, but we're probably playing against a Darkrai Giratina deck, judging from the typing I saw. So we'll see, and yes, we got a Talonflame Star. We actually got a decent hand, too. Skyla, Ultra Ball, Rare Candy. This is looking good. Now, we'll see. We aren't going first, though, unfortunately, so we won't be able to do much. We can do a Talonflame attack here on the first turn, but I would have liked to have gone first, but it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, I guess. And, okay, so we'll see if my opponent is playing the Darkrai Giratina deck, which honestly isn't a bad matchup at all. I actually think it's a good matchup, as long as we just consistently get Typhlosions going. There's really no way we can lose, so we'll see here how this goes. We're not going first, though, which really I'd really like to go first. But we do see a Darkrai, so it is going to be a Darkrai deck, so this is going to be a little scary. But honestly, guys, I think we'll be fine. We should be good enough to pull off might be able to pull off a win. I don't know, I'm being cocky, I know, but we do see an Ultra Ball again with Lysander and an Ultra Ball of my opponent's own. And we'll see what they grab here. They get a Giratina. Giratina really won't be that big of a deal. It can't even one-shot Typhlosion, so that's going to be good. So Darkrai could one-shot Typhlosion, though, so that's going to be a little scary, because Darkrai will be able to go through Typhlosion. There's a Max Elixir, and he got an Energy, which I guess I expected, and we'll see what else here my opponent's going to do. We see another Max Elixir here from my opponent onto a Giratina again, and jeez, and what will my opponent do here? We see a Shaman going down. So my opponent does play the Shaman. It is going to set up here for 5. Alright. And what else are we going to see here from my opponent? We see a Baby Evoltol go down. So that could be an obstacle. So we got to kind of watch out for Baby Evoltol too, I guess. We see another Darkrai go down. And we see another Shaman going down. So we're going to see even more setups here. And that's fine. We're going to see that setup. And what else? I mean, I don't know if my opponent can really do much on the first turn, because it is their first turn, they can't attack. So they're just going to touch a double Dragon Energy, and they're going to escape rope into Giratina. But guys, Giratina really isn't that big of a deal. We just can't play tools, which we don't play any. We don't really play many stadiums, we only play one. So again, Giratina is really not even that big of a deal. But we do get end here, unfortunately. My opponent is going to end me, and we aren't going to be able to get this good hand anymore, which really does suck. But hopefully we get a good hand off of this. Alright, ask and you shall receive. Alright, so there is a Trainers Mail from my opponent also. And again, they won't be able to attack us, but they're going to play Parallel City, which is... well, I'm curious to see which side they're going to place it. They can make me do 20 less damage, which really doesn't matter, and they're not even going to play it from the looks of it, which is fine. So let's play down Cyndaquil, and we'll put the Fire Energy onto our Talonflame. And let's just go with an Arrow Blitz here for 40. And let's grab a Cyndaquil and a... I don't know. We can grab Cyndaquil, and I guess we'll grab... I kind of want to get a supporter, though, too. We can grab N, maybe. For next turn, we can end my opponent, which I'm actually kind of happy with. Yeah, let's just grab N and Cyndaquil, I guess. I want to get another Cyndaquil in play. If my opponent does knock out this Cyndaquil, that will be really annoying, so I kind of want to need an end just in case. So, yeah. Now, Giratina cannot one-shot Talonflame, thankfully. And, yep, he's just gonna go with the Chaos Wheel, so he doesn't even bother going with anything else, so that's good. Talonflame stays alive also, which is really nice. So we can play down our Cyndaquil, we can put a Fire Energy on our Cyndaquil, we can Rare Candy into Typhlosion. I mean, wow, we have 3 Talonflames in our hand. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just knock him out, because he won't be able to respond with a knockout of his own, I don't think. So I'm kind of content with doing that. So this is Massive Eruption here. And since I don't really have any energies in my hand, we didn't even get a single energy off of that. Are you kidding me? We lost 2 rare candies. I give up. I give up. Dude, that is bad. The fact that we did not get I didn't want to do that. I wasn't going to end because I didn't have any energy in my hand, so I felt comfortable with not doing that. But that's the way the boat floats, I guess. Wow. Alright, well, as long as my opponent doesn't knock out Typhlosion here, I should be safe, so I'm not really too upset. But losing Rare Candy is huge, but we get a Teammates, which is good. And we got another Fire Energy. But holy cow, guys, talk about a Buzzkill, and my opponent's going to do that. Again, it didn't really matter, because even though we're doing less damage, we're still going to be one-shot him anyways with a lot of energies. If we get 3 energies, we're doing 240 damage, so he's dead anyway, so it's not really a big deal. So we're going to get hit with the Chaos Wheel. We didn't get the knockout, which really would have been a good thing to have, but you know what, we got to deal with it. And okay, we get a Quilava top deck, which I'm fine with. And we can put the Fire Energy onto Quilava. We can Trainers Mail, I guess. We'll hold on so we can play Teammates on Typhlosion. We'll grab the Skyla for sure. And we'll definitely play that in a minute, even though I don't really know what to grab. But we'll go with the Trainers Mail. We'll grab ourselves Energy Recycler. And okay, so this is good. The Trainers Mail is going to help us with not getting many trainer cards discarded. I guess we'll play Skyla. I don't really know what I want to grab with Skyla, but we'll play it anyways. You know what, actually we'll grab Super Rod, so we can get back Typhlosion and stuff next turn. Alright, so we'll do that, and we will go with a Massive Eruption. Please get knocked out. Okay, 2 energies, that is enough to knock him out, because he already had the 40 damage on him. But again, I don't know, it sucks that we weren't doing the one-hit knockouts quicker. But whatever, we got a Silent Lab. We can definitely get rid of his Stadium here. Alright, so what did we discard? We lost Cyndaquil. We can definitely get back Cyndaquil. Alright. We did lose a Sycamore, which is fine. My opponent might end me here to 4. So that could be a problem. But again, my opponent, I don't know what really he can do when he knocks me out. All we need is a Typhlosion here, and we should be good to kind of, I guess, knock him out again. So I don't know. We do have Talonflame still in place, so that's also good. We can use Talonflame instead of you know, playing a Typhlosion if we do not get it. So we are going to get hit with an N here, and we'll see what we can get here off this end. Hopefully we get a Typhlosion, a Teammates, an Ultra Ball, something to get Typhlosion back into play. So let's see. Alright, we got Typhlosion. Nice. Alright, so we're good. We got the Typhlosion. My opponent's going to play another Dark Energy down. We're going to see a Max Elixir. Hopefully it doesn't get an energy. If it doesn't, nice. That's perfect. And my opponent will Dark Pulse me. It will knock me out, but we do have Super Rod in the deck. And we do have Super Rod in our hand, which I might hold off on. I don't know. We'll see, but we do get the Typhlosion. We will be able to attack with Typhlosion again, which is nice. So we'll be able to bring up Typhlosion. We'll be able to go with another Massive Eruption. And my opponent is taking a while to choose his 1 prize card. It's not like he has town map to play or anything, so I don't know why it's taking so long, Kappa. But yeah, we can bring up Quilava, we'll do Typhlosion, and we will go from there. So let's bring up the Quilava, and let's do it. Alright, so we bring up Quilava, we'll see what we top deck here. Alright, a Fire Energy, not what I want. So we'll evolve into Typhlosion. We'll put a Fire Energy on him anyways, maybe we can set up a Flare Destroy. We'll go Super Rod, and we'll get back 2 Cindys, and not Talonflame, whoops. We'll get back a Cyndaquil, and a Typhlosion. And we'll go with Massive Eruption. As long as we get 3 fires, we are good to knock him out. And we knocked him out. Yeah, okay, good. I saw 3 Fire Energies. So we are going to knock out his Darkrai. We're going to take 2 prizes here. And yeah, we are looking good. We got a Energy Recycler, which I'll gladly play unless my opponent ends me. So we only lost a Cyndaquil off of that, which is fine. So things are looking good. You know, all we have to do is steamroll through a few more things, and we should be fine. My opponent's going to put Fine Fury Belt on his Darkrai, but again, it doesn't really matter, even with that Parallel City, just because obviously we do have the we're not gonna come out anyways for 220 as long as we get 3 fire energies, so it's really not that big of a deal. If we get a fire energy off of this end, which we do, we can just knock him out with Flare Destroy. My opponent's gonna play Giratina down, which is fine. And yeah, I don't know what my opponent can do. He just Oblivion Wings me, which it is damage, which is bad. If my opponent gets a lot of energy soon, we could be in trouble. So we just gotta be careful for that. So let's see what we can top deck here. Fire Energy, not what I want. Let's go with an Energy Recycler. And we'll get back our 5 Fire Energies. So boom, 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 and boom. We'll get them all back. I mean, we could Flare Destroy or go with Mass Eruption. I think the best bet is Flare Destroy. It knocks him out anyways. And we'll knock him out and... Oh, I forgot. Oh, no. Guys, I'm such an idiot. I forgot that the stupid stadium was in play. Oh, my God. That was a complete fail. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, rip. Well, it's not the end of the world, really. Okay, yeah, it is the end of the world. As long as my opponent doesn't knock out Typhlosion here, I should be fine. But I'm pretty sure he has a knockout, but we'll see. I don't know. That was a huge fail. That was a huge fail. There is a Sycamore. Opponent's going to discard a Dark Energy and a Double Dragon Energy. Wow, I suck at this game. I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. I mean, that does buy me a turn if my opponent can't retreat, and he gets to retreat. Oh, crap. This is bad. That was such a huge misplay on my end, guys. My opponent actually doesn't even play it, which is kind of interesting. We get a Typhlosion top deck. Not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for at all. Let's just Massive Eruption, I guess. No point doing Flare Destroy, and okay, we do get an energy in there. So we do knock him out. We do lose teammates, though, which really does suck. So, guys, it's really all down to if my opponent can knock me out. We do get a rare candy, but it's not Cyndaquil. I don't know what I can do here, though, guys. We only have 1 Pokemon in play, and our hand is not looking too good. And if this Darkrai knocks us out, which it already, I think, is with enough energy in play he has in the Fighting Fury Belt, it's all down to this top deck. Because, again, he can just knock me out with Aero Blitz, which isn't going to be good. So he Dark Pulses me, and it does knock me out. It wouldn't have knocked me out if I wasn't that stupid, and Actually, I would have knocked out the Yveltal anyways, thinking about it, but whatever. Bring up Talonflame. Alright, it's all down to this top deck. If it is a Pokemon, it is not. And then, guys, we do lose the game. Such a stupid freaking misplay on my end. Well, Aero Blitz, and guys, we are going to end up losing this, unfortunately. But, guys, it just wasn't that great of a match. We'll just grab anything. It didn't really matter what we grabbed. We do lose the game here against this deck. We only had 1 prize left, but, guys, that was just not good. And yeah, we're gonna get knocked out by Dark Pulse here, sadly. Just such a horrible loss. I'm really salty after that, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll get into another game with the Typhlosion deck where hopefully we don't get the same results. Alright, here we go with another game with the Typhlosion deck. And we do win the coin flip, which is really good. If we do get a turn 2 Typhlosion, it could be really good for us. So let's see what we get here. We got a Cyndaquil. We do get the Talonflame start, which is great. So let's start with Talonflame. And yeah, things are looking good here with this hand. We are playing against a water deck, which is pretty annoying. I'm not really a big fan of playing against water decks, but whatever. We're gonna have to try and beat it, and we'll see what kind of water deck it is. So we just see a Remoraid, so I guess we'll just attach and pass. There's really no point in playing down a Fire Energy on Talonflame in case he does like some weird Team Flare Gun. I don't even know. But we do see the Remoraid, and we see a Rough Seas going down again. We're going to be going for those one-shot knockouts, so it's really not a big deal. And we see my opponent grabs a Gyarados and a Manaphy, so it looks like it's a Water Toolbox deck. Gyarados, Mega, I don't even know what he's playing. Water really isn't the worst matchup, I suppose. Not really what I want to play against with this kind of a deck, but whatever. And we are going to see him play the Retreat into the Gyarados, which is good. I'm pretty fine with that, I guess. Alright, so we can put that on. We can Aero Blitz for 40. Obviously, Rough Seas will kind of negate it, but we can easily just grab ourselves a Typhlosion and a Rare Candy here once we find the Rare Candy. Okay, so we can grab these two. We can put them into our hand. And the next turn, we'll be able to get the Typhlosion out, and we'll try and go for a one-hit knockout on his Gyarados. If we don't, I'll be pretty upset. So Rough Seas will heal the Gyarados off, which really isn't a big deal. And he's going to put a Water Energy onto the Gyarados, and he does play a Skyla, so I'm curious to see what he'll grab with this. So we grab the Dive Ball. Alright, so is he going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Gyarados? I'm kind of curious to see if he's just going to Mega Evolve. He doesn't play any... Oh no, he's probably going to grab Octillery, actually. Yeah, he's definitely going to grab Octillery. So, yeah. He's going to grab Octillery for sure, because he already went, so he'll be able to play Octillery, and I guess he'll be able to Abyssal Hand. He doesn't run any Shaymins, though, so... Or any Hoopas, so I don't really know what kind of water deck this is. But, you know what, we're going to win anyways, so... Hold on, my internet bad enough. So he's actually grabbing Mega Gyarados. Okay, I thought he was going to grab Octillery, unless it's somehow already in his hand. I don't know if he's going to go for the Stormy Seas, though. Okay, he is, and he does get one Tails, which is really good, so we don't really have to worry about him getting too much energy onto his Gyarados. So we get a Talonflame top deck, we'll put the Fire Energy on the Cyndaquil, and we'll Rare Candy into Typhlosion. So let's do this. And then I guess we'll just retreat and knock him out, hopefully, with Massive Eruption. Alright, come on, Massive Eruption, do not let me down. We need to knock out this Gyarados. And my opponent concedes all immediately, so I guess we'll see if we can find another game here with the Typhlosion deck. Alright, here we go, guys, with another game with the Typhlosion deck. Alright, so we are playing against, it looks like a Xerneas deck, maybe Xerneas Giratina. Don't really know how I feel about that matchup, but we'll see how this goes. And we are going to mulligan, which is kind of expected with this deck. So, yeah. Alright, oh, whoops, didn't mean to bring that up. What the heck? Alright, whoops. Alright, so, alright, we'll mulligan again. Hopefully we get the Talonflame start. I really am looking forward to a Cyndaquil start. So we do another mulligan, unfortunately. Okay, come on, stop with the mulligans here, game. And even more mulligans. Alright, now I'm really hoping we get an N hand here when we actually get a basic going. Still no basic, holy cow. My opponent's gonna have a huge hand, which is gonna be really annoying. Hopefully they just get screwed over and they just get a really bad hand. Alright, nice, and we do get the N just like I wanted. And we do have an Ultra Ball too, so we can definitely grab a Cyndaquil. So I'm liking this hand a little bit. It's pretty good. We can get rid of my opponent's massive hand that he thinks he's gonna be able to keep, but he's not gonna be able to keep. And we do get the Talonflame start, which is awesome too. Alright, time to see what my opponent is playing. So let's see here. Alright, so my opponent's playing a Zorua deck. I do not know what the heck I'm playing against, but we are going to win. So let's go with an Ultra Ball, and we'll Ultra Ball away the two Fire Energies. And we'll definitely get ourselves a Cyndaquil. Okay, so let's get the Cyndaquil. I don't know what we're playing against, though. Like, I see Carbink, I see Zorua. We'll end my opponent, get rid of that huge hand that he had. And, okay, nice. We got a decent hand here. We got Silent Lab. We can definitely play that down. And we can shut down any Shaymin plays he does. Alright, so let's go here. Trainers Mail. Let's grab Ultra Ball. I guess, why not? And we can... yeah, we'll play the Silent Lab down, I guess. And we'll just pass our turn. Don't really need to do much else. We'll Silent Lab so that if he tries to play a Shaymin, he won't be able to play it. Oh, so it's a Rainbow Road deck. So I guess it's a Rainbow Road deck without Volcanion EX. I know that card got banned for a bit, just because there's like a glitch with it. And my opponent does end me, which is okay, I guess, not really a big deal. And we're gonna get End. Let's see what we get here off this End. Hopefully we get Rare Candy Typhlosion, that'd be cool. No. Okay, we do get a Trainer's Mail and an Ultra Ball, so maybe that'll help. Alright, so my opponent plays down another Xerneas. Okay, here we go. What are we gonna top deck? Don't get anything. Alright, so we can put the Fire Energy onto our Cyndaquil. We'll go with the Trainer's Mail. I mean, if we don't get a Rare Candy, okay, we do. Nice. Alright, so we do get the Rare Candy, so we are gonna be able to get the turn 2 Typhlosion here. So let's Ultra Ball away these two Fire Energies. We can always Super Rod them back later. And we'll get ourselves our trusty Typhlosion. So let's grab it. Let's play it with the Rare Candy. Alright, so here we go. Rare Candy, Typhlosion. And let's get him into play. And we can Super Rod back the energies, I guess, while we play the Sycamore. So we'll get back 3 Fire Energies here. I would like to hold on to it for the Typhlosion, but you know, it doesn't really matter. So let's get him back. And let's go with a Professor Sycamore here. And hopefully we get something. Alright, we get a lot of energy, so which I don't like. So let's go with a Trainer's Mail. And there's no items. Now we could just Arrow Blitz, but really I don't see a point in doing that, in all honesty. So let's just go Typhlosion. let's go Massive Eruption, and let's see. Alright, so, and we get rid of a Cyndaquil and a Typhlosion, which isn't good, but we do knock out a Zorua, and we get another Fire Energy, what we do not really need. My opponent's going to bring up Xerneas. Can he knock out Typhlosion is the question. If he can, yikes, but if he can't, then to him. And, okay, so he does get the DC. He's not doing a lot of damage though, the Carbon can Remoraid, but he does play a Skyfield. Alright, and he plays a Bridget, which, yeah, that's definitely going to knock me out, unfortunately. But we'll see what he gets with this Bridget. Maybe he doesn't have enough types, I don't even know. So we got Mew, Zorua, and Vulpix, so I guess he plays the Ninetales to kind of lock in. But it's okay, we do not play any other stadiums. And we also see an Ultra Ball here, and that's definitely going to grab him. The Shaman, I'm guessing. Oh, Octillery. Okay, never mind. So he's going to grab Octillery with that. And we're going to probably see the Octillery go down. And we're going to see the Abyssal Hand for 5 from the looks of it. Yep, there is the Abyssal Hand. Okay. And Blitzel goes down. Great, more Pokemon to deal with. And yeah, that's definitely going to knock out our Typhlosion. Now, if he has a Lysander, I mean, there's really nothing we'll be able to do here with this teammate. So we are going to hit with a Rainbow Force for 230 damage. Unfortunately, our Typhlosion will go down, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go here. Alright, what are we going to top deck? Fire Energy, not what I'm looking for, games. Let's go Teammates. And we'll grab ourselves Cyndaquil and Super Rod, and we'll just get back our Typhlosions. So we'll get these two guys. We'll play down the Cyndaquil. We'll put the Fire Energy onto the Cyndaquil, and we'll go the Super Rod here. And now we just have to hope that he doesn't do any Lysander shenanigans. So we'll just get back a Cyndaquil, a Typhlosion, and a Cyndaquil, I think. Yeah, let's get those back. And let's Aero Blitz, and if he has a Lysander, then I pretty much am screwed. So let's go Aero Blitz for 40, and whoops, I mean to grab Cyndaquil. We'll grab the Typhlosion, and we will grab ourselves Rare Candy. Okay, now unfortunately we weren't able to respond with the knockout we were looking for, but we will grab the Rare Candy Typhlosion. If he has Lysander, again, I'm kind of done for, because he can just Lysander me up, and then I'll literally have no basics, and then I will lose the game. Unless, like, I Lysander Octillery and doesn't have a Floatstone or something, but I doubt I'll get that as a top deck. So, yeah, we'd be in top deck mode. So he plays Ninetales down, which locks in the Skyfield, which doesn't really matter. And I don't know what else my opponent's going to do here. Maybe a Rainbow Force will knock me out, but I don't know if he has Lysander. If he has Lysander, I will cry. But maybe if he didn't get an energy to build up Xerneas next turn, would also be pretty good. But we don't really play many Lysanders, so maybe you can kind of throw around some more Lysanders in the deck and maybe run like a couple extras. I don't know. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea, I guess. So my opponent is taking a while here. Maybe he's thinking like, oh, what do I do? So he is going to play Floatstone onto his Zorua. Interesting. Well, I guess it didn't matter because he played Zoroark. I was going to say, why would he put it on like Octillery? But he does run the Zoroark, so he already had that stand-in. There's an Ultra Ball. Alright, so we can definitely grab another Pokemon here. I'm just praying he doesn't have a Lysander. Because if he has Lysander, I'm probably just going to end up conceding the game and just leaving immediately because there's no point playing the game out. So there's an Ultra Ball. And I guess he'll grab another Xerneas? I don't know. No, he is going to grab the Zoroark. Zoroark isn't really that big of a deal, though, because we aren't going to have a big bench at all, so it's not really going to bother us too much. But the Xerneas will, so yeah. So he's going to evolve into Zoroark, alright, and we're going to get hit with a Rainbow Force maybe, or actually he's going to do Abyssal Hand. So we'll probably get hit with an Abyssal Hand here. Oh, no, he's played Sycamore. So that basically does confirm we're not going to get Lysander this turn, so we should be okay to attack the Xerneas here. We see another Fenny Fury Ball going on to Xerneas, and I don't know what else we're going to see. We see a Fairy Energy going onto it. Okay, yeah, it's basically down to whether he does have a DC or not for next turn, which he probably does. And yeah, he's going to play Xerneas. We're going to see an Abyssal Hand for 1. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to get lucky here. We're going to literally have to top deck Cyndaquils and like all kinds of stuff in order to win this. And there's the Rainbow Force, 230 damage to our poor Talonflame. And now it is up to our Typhlosion here, which I don't think it's going to matter at this point, but whatever, it was fun while it lasted. We top deck a Typhlosion. Now, you know, not what we want, game. Not what we want. So let's Rare Candy into Typhlosion, Typhlosion. And I guess we'll just I don't have many energies in my discard. Yeah, it's I don't even think we'll win this. Like, he definitely has a thing to knock us out. And we lose a Cyndaquil. Amazing, amazing. And we can do 240. We can knock him out. We get a rare candy. That'd be great, but we don't have another Cyndaquil in play. It would have been great to have that, but again, no Cyndaquils. And he brings up the Mew, because it does have Fear Tree. It didn't really matter what he brought up. And I don't think we're going to be able to win this, though. There's really, like, no way we can win. I mean, this is a rough deck, in all honesty. Sometimes you'll get wins, sometimes you won't. It's a weird kind of deck, and he gets rid of Carbank and Full Picks. It's a deck that kind of, you have to really rely on getting more Cyndaquils in place. So maybe you could try out, like, Bridget and Pokemon Fan Club in the deck. I would actually think that'd be a good idea to run stuff like Fan Clubs and Bridgettes, just because you'll be able to play them down, and you can kind of use them to get more Cyndaquils in place, so you don't have to worry about these situations where you only have one Pokemon in play to really deal with like his attackers. So that would actually be a decent idea. If you really wanted to go that route, you could. I think, yeah, I'd recommend maybe Bridget, Fan Club, maybe VS Seekers, but again, you don't want to run too many other extra cards, because the whole goal of the deck is to constantly be discarding 3 Fire Energies with Massive Eruption in order to knock out those EXs in one hit, because if you don't knock them out one hit, you could be jeopardizing yourself a game. So really, if you need to, you should be running less cards that aren't energies. I mean, you can always take things out. You can maybe take out Silent Lab if you don't really want it. You can take out maybe like a Trainer's Mail if you don't need it, because you play so many other energies, you may not even get the Trainer's Mail, so you could always, there's a lot of different things you can try out with this deck, but again, it's all preference. There's a Sycamore, there's no way he's not going to get a DC off of that. I mean, if he doesn't, I will be surprised. I would be really surprised, and that may have bought us enough time to maybe pull off a decent clutch, but I doubt it. He definitely got a DC off of this. If he didn't get DC, I'm going to laugh, and he got the DC, of course he did. And yeah, we're going to get knocked out by Rainbow Road. And unfortunately, again, this deck kind of has these kind of back and forth games where you really have to be reluctant on Master Eruption, not discarding anything too important. So I don't really know how good this deck truly is. Like, I've had a lot of losses with this deck recently. Like, honestly, I'm not really getting many wins with this deck. It's really, like, against decks that can hit you like a Xerneas deck where you're not taking many prizes. Like, it's just a rough matchup here. I don't know why my opponent's taking 9 years to retreat his Mew and knock me out and win the game. So I don't really know what the heck's going on there. But yeah, kind of with the Typhlosion deck, you're going to get these situations where you have no other basics in play. Especially, you'll get that with Talonflame. So yeah, I definitely think you should run Bridgettes, Pokemon Fan Clubs in the deck. Just anything to constantly make sure you have Cyndaquils in play. Yeah, I don't know why that took him so long to do that. And we are going to get hit with a Rainbow Force. We are going to lose this game. And guys, unfortunately, this is going to end the video here. I don't really feel like playing more Typhlosion because I've been playing it like all day trying to get decent games. But it's a very inconsistent deck, I find, with the lack of Cyndaquils that you get in play. It's really, really not I don't know. I'm not really feeling this Typhlosion deck. It's just so inconsistent now. I'm just not getting enough luck. So unfortunately, guys, that's going to end the video off here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit like button, don't forget to subscribe for more PTCGO videos. Make sure to tweak around this Typhlosion deck and try different things out, I guess. You can take the list I have and maybe edit it. Like I said, Fan Clubs, Bridgettes, I think would work really well, because you want to make sure you're having Cyndaquils in play, because I'm finding with this deck, I'm losing games because I'm not having any extra Pokemon to respond with, because I'm just getting one-hit knocked out. Or maybe it's just a rough match against Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road's always an annoying deck to play against, so I guess that's why. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe to help me on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be awesome, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.